Hello and welcome. My name is Brooke and I live with my husband and 5 children on a remote farm in central Canada. Today I am cash stuffing what's left for us after paying bills online and putting money into our mortgage account that gets automatically withdrawn. And this pay has to stretch over the next 2 weeks, so it's going to be a little bit tight this week. Before I start, I'm going to unstuff the envelopes that I've been keeping in my wallet. Now, I used to have 4 envelopes for my wallet. I had groceries, gas, pet food, and an envelope for the farm and feed store. And unfortunately, just a little over a week ago, we lost our entire flock of chickens to a fox. So I'm not stuffing for the feed store right now because our livestock, our horses and our cattle are on hay through the winter. And every so often I will need to get the minerals and things, but that's not an ongoing weekly spending thing. So my wallet envelopes are down to 2, groceries and pet food. Oh, and I eliminated the gas envelope because I was converting my Canadian cash to US cash to go across the border to get my gas, where it's much, much cheaper. And I'm no longer doing that. I'm now using my Coho card to pay across the border because I get a better exchange rate. So a Coho card, it's like a prepaid MasterCard, I guess. So I put my gas money onto the Coho card and I pay with that over in the US, and I get cash back on my gas and I get a better exchange rate. So it's cheaper for me to do it that way than pulling out US cash from my account. If you are interested in a Coho card, I have details down in the description. Okay, groceries. It was a rough week for groceries. I barely stayed within budget. I've got $5 left. I'm going to tuck that there. And we'll do something with that after. I've got nothing left in the pet food envelope. So, yeah, I had to buy some extras for groceries last week, and I really felt it. Okay, let's see what we're working with this week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 50, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. $840 this week. That's got to stretch over the next 2 weeks. So, we're going to be very careful here. This 110 is very curly. Okay, groceries for this week is going to get 400. It's kind of crazy what it costs to feed a family of 7 in central Canada. Oh, it makes my head spin, the cost of food. Okay, 400, that goes in the wallet. And the dogs, they are going to get $90 this week. That's going to last for the next 2 weeks. So 50, 70, and 90 for dog food. Okay, that's it for the wallet. Straightforward. Okay, let's get into the binders. Very first thing is the emergency fund, which is getting $20. So now we've got in the bank 500, 600. Oh, I keep forgetting to adjust these placeholders. I don't quite have 600 because I spent money on an unexpected vehicle repair. So let's go with 500, 20, 40, 60, and 80. 580. Groceries for next week is going to get 200. I do have just a little bit of money coming in next week, like not a proper paycheck, but just a little bit of money. So that's going to round out the grocery budget for next week. So we will have 400, just not enough to do any real cash stuffing with. Okay, my kids spending money, they're not getting topped up this week. Birthdays is going to not get anything this week. I thought I was going to put something in there, but not this week. Okay. Lessons in sports is getting 10. We'll put the curly 10 in there. So now in lessons in sports, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. And I know I say this like a broken record, but in case you're new here, with 5 kids, I've got a child playing piano, we've got violin, viola, cello, guitar, we have a son who plays sports, and we have children who ride horses. So there's always, oh, and we've got a child in theater, so there's always something going on. So this envelope is for all of that. Okay, nothing's going in clothing today. I think actually that's it for this binder. Okay. Next is the farm and vehicles. Okay, so we have, let's move this up just a little bit. There we go. We've got vehicle maintenance, nothing. Tires, nothing. Tractor maintenance, nothing. Hay equipment is getting 20. So in the bank, we have 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 50. 350 towards replacing our old hay equipment. And I think back here, property taxes is going to get 10. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 10. And my cat is batting a cat toy around, so if you hear a bunch of crinkly noises, that is what that is. All right, that is that for the farm and vehicles binder. Next, holidays and other such things. All right, Valentine's Day. This did have money in it, which I unstuffed in order to purchase something for my husband for Valentine's Day. I've done that twice now since Christmas, so I'm going to put one more 50 in there, and that's going to be towards our Valentine's dinner. Easter is going to get $10. So now we have 30 in Easter. And then we're going to flip back to Christmas, and Christmas is going to get 10. We've got 30 in there for next Christmas. And then we're going to flip back here. We're going to put 10 in here for an extra mortgage payment. Crazy cat. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, and 115. Then back here, we're going to put $10 in the retirement envelope. At the end of the year, this will go into my RRSP, which is a registered retirement savings plan. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And then this rollover 5 is going to go into my $5 savings challenge, which I've explained many times, but I will explain it again for anyone who's new here. Rather than playing savings challenge games, I challenge myself to stay below budget and put the rollover into these envelopes. So I've got $5, $10, and $20. So at the end of 2025, I emptied these envelopes, even though I hadn't filled the tracker. I emptied these and I moved the money into high interest savings account. So I'm going to do the same for 2026. I'm going to see how far I can get on each one. And then at the end of the year, that'll all go into a high interest savings account. So the challenge to myself, it's not, I don't do the games, but my challenge to myself is to stay below budget and save the extra instead of, oh, I've got an extra $5 in my wallet, I'm going to get myself a little something. Instead, it goes in the challenge. So now we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 in the $5 challenge. These are available for free on my Ko-fi, and the link is down in the description. You can use that any way you want. You can use it as a dice game, as whatever. You could do it kind of like a 100 envelope challenge. There are 100 circles on here, so you could do it like a 100 envelope challenge. You could do whatever. So there's the $5, the $10, and the $20. And because I'm no longer using US cash when I go for my gas, this envelope hasn't gotten any love in quite some time. That's just all my change from getting my gas, but that's just been sitting there. So that's that. Short and sweet, straight to the point. It's been a busy week for us. My daughter's theater stuff is wrapping up. She had opening night on Thursday evening, and now today, Saturday, she's got her last 2 shows, and we've got a foster child this weekend, just for the weekend, and so we are going to be busy. So that's it. Thanks for being here. As always, I appreciate your comments, your likes, your support. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time. Bye.